Eventually, you got to decide to let that go. When? That's up to you. But when you're ready to stop suffering, you can let that go. When you're ready, it's on you. Whenever you're ready to stop suffering, you can stop creating that for yourself. You can stop speaking that way to yourself. You can stop speaking that way to other people. You talk about haters, it's like, all right, well, whenever you stop hating, you can stop worrying about haters. Criticizing and judging and finding things wrong and, oh, you spelled that wrong. You did this wrong. That ain't right. It don't go like this. I don't resonate with that. I agree with you or I don't agree with you. I don't like this. I don't like that. Whenever you're ready to end all that suffering, all that drama, whenever you're ready, it's up to you. Whenever you're ready. It ain't going to do nothing but get worse. Once again, it ain't going to do nothing but get worse because, once again, the energies are becoming more and more intense. And as the energies become more and more intense, and you continue to complain with the intensity of such energies, it's a problem. As soon as you know that you have a choice, as soon as you truly know that you have a choice, it's over. It's that simple. As soon as you know you have a choice and you decide different, that's the end of that. You can end it all right now. And implement it as a practice. You got to stay there. It's not a moment-to-moment, fly-by-night choice. This is something that you dedicate yourself to. It's a lifestyle choice. Once you choose to implement a certain way of being, it's necessary to remain consistent. As soon as you're ready, you can end it. As soon as you're ready. Beloved, you are a source energy being. You have that access. That was an anomaly. You have that access. Through your feelings, you got that access. You can create anything for yourself, and you do not need anyone's permission. You absolutely don't. Absolutely, Cameron. And through changing your perspective about it, you decide to give the emotional energy somewhere else. And when you give the emotional energy somewhere else, the circumstance will change. Your reality will change because you've decided to give the emotional energy, the manifestation energy, to something else versus what you see in front of you. The distortion is souls are focused on the things that they see in front of them, and they allow these circumstances to occupy most of their emotional attention. They're invested in what they see in front of them, so they can't change the reality because they're emotionally invested in something that they do not prefer at present. So that reality maintains itself. But the moment you're there, but you're emotionally invested somewhere else, eventually you won't be there anymore. You've been emotionally invested somewhere else for a certain period of time. So, of course, another construct had to crystallize itself because you took your emotional energy away from the situation. You took your emotional energy away from the current circumstance, so the current circumstance cannot sustain itself. because God stopped giving energy to it. God left. Once again, this entire situation, this whole construct is based on God's energy. When God leaves, the situation got to go. God walked out the door. I went somewhere else. You don't have my power anymore. So this is eventually going to dissolve. I'm somewhere else now. That was cute. I saw it. This was nice for a little while, but I'm going somewhere else now. And there's nothing anyone outside of me can do about it. I decided to leave. So this illusion, yeah, it's going to dissolve. It's about to fall by the wayside. Because I decided to go somewhere else. What you talking about? Got a couple ways to go, but we're going to get there. I'm going to try to keep it as efficient as possible. There's a lot of fire coming through today, but we're going to get it popping. Hold on, let's see. The illusion of power. Let's talk about that real quick, because that's what we're referring to on the low. All these ideas, these programs that someone outside of us are responsible for hurting us or enslaving and so on and so forth. This is a story that we're telling ourselves. We are the author of this story. All the characters are doing what I designed for them to do. All the characters within this story are doing what I designed them to do. And in actuality, as just expressed, they only can do what they continue to do because of my presence, because I continue to validate the power that they have. That's the only way they're able to do that, because I continue to validate their presence. Once again, when God walked out, all the whole charade, the whole play, all the stuff going on, all the little talking, all the other kind of stuff, it falls by the wayside because I left. I left. When God leaves the situation, that's it. It's over. They don't control anything. They don't control anything. That is an illusion of this saga that we're experiencing. We got this idea of this big boss and all these layers, this hierarchy, and then he's sitting in the room smoking a cigar and making all these behind-the-scenes decisions about humanity and where we going and what's going to happen next and so on and so forth. We have this idea of this archetype in our head that's responsible for everything going on outside of us. I'll say once again, they don't control anything. Exactly, Kelly. Who is they? You're powerful beings, creating the illusion of power in the hands of others. You, a powerful being, creating the illusion of someone else having power over you. That is what you're doing right now. Many of us are still doing that subconsciously. Some of us have exited that reality. Hello, Fariba. Some of us have exited that reality, but some of us are still there. Yes, there are people who took on those roles. They took on the roles, and yeah, they desire that particular experience. So they desired that particular experience. It's just that they failed to realize they are only as powerful as we've allowed them to be. That you've allowed them to be. They only have the power that you're willing to assign them.